We're going to go ahead and get started. Hope you can all hear me. But my name is Mike Froelich, and I'm the General Manager of the York Expo Center and the York Fair. I want to thank everyone for gathering here today for this very special dedication and ribbon cutting ceremony. But before we begin, let's take a moment of silence for the victims of the hurricane and now tropical storm Harvey that is affecting millions of our fellow Americans at this time. Thank you. Now I'd like to recognize members of the York County Agricultural Society board members that are in attendance. Mike Rudders, our president. We have Mark Ottemiller. We got Mike Smizer, Greg Sabel, and Kim Robb. We also we had some elected officials coming. I know Stan Saylor's on his way, but representing Representative Seth Grove is John Popovich. Thank you, John, for coming. And also at this time, I want to recognize a couple of our community leaders that are here with us today. Kevin Schreiber, President and CEO of the Economic Alliance. He's going to be making a few comments shortly. Ann Druck, with the President and CEO of the Convention and Visitors Bureau, which is a leading partner of ours, and one of the reasons we get the events here is because of her and her staff, so thank you, Ann, for that. And most importantly, Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment team with us today, led by Dave Haight, CEO, and Dave Lang, CFO. Dave Haight will be joining us in a few moments for some comments as well. Also, I want to thank the York Expo Center team that worked closely with Mid-Atlantic to make this partnership possible. Cody Cashman, our sales manager, and Steve Totis, who handles our sponsorship sales efforts. So thank you guys for that. It is an exciting day for the team here at the York Expo Center and York Fair. We are proud to share that Mid-Atlantic Industrial Equipment has joined us as an official partner and naming rights sponsor for Memorial Hall, which will now be called Mid-Atlantic Industrial Memorial Hall. Memorial Hall has a long history. Built in 1955, expanded in 1990s, it is one of our key venues here at the York Expo Center. Throughout the year, more than 40 events, including farm equipment shows, antique shows, train collectors, street rods, trade shows, youth sporting events, and banquets are held here in this building. Mid-Atlantic Industrial is a perfect fit for this partnership. Mid-Atlantic is vested in our community as well as a big supporter of the York Fair. We really appreciate that. We are pleased to have their total support. Please join me in congratulating Mid-Atlantic and their team. At this time, I'd like for Dave Haight to come forward for some comments. Dave?
Well, thanks everybody for coming out. This is really nice. I guess to start it off with, I think Dave Lang, our story about starting this was this is all run by Dave Lang and Mike. I want to thank you guys for doing all the work of putting it together. And I just think that is the coolest thing that I've ever seen Mid-Atlantic be a part of. I'm really happy about doing this. Thanks, Kevin, and everybody with York County Economic Alliance, the York Expo Center, and the York Fair. We really appreciate the opportunity. We're excited about this being a partner. And I guess mainly, I think, speaking for everybody with Dave Lang and myself, we really want to thank all the employees and all the customers at Mid-Atlantic Industrial that let us do things like this. Like I said, it's very cool, and we really appreciate the opportunity. So thanks a lot.
Thank you, Dave. Now I'd like to thank the York County Economic Alliance for helping us put together this ribbon cutting today, and would like for Kevin Schreiber to come forward for a few comments. Kevin.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you, Dave and team. Mid-Atlantic, this is, how pretty cool is this, though, right? I hope everyone, that's a really big deal. And when we pulled into the parking lot and turned the corner, I know Mike was keeping it kind of under wraps who the naming rights were going to. And we turn the corner, see the equipment, see the sign. It's like, well, that makes perfect sense. So I think it just reinforces that the health of our fair and the health of the agricultural society and the health of our business community in York really is inextricably linked. And it's great when some of our local companies, a York City-based company, can make this type of an investment in the community and in the fairgrounds. So thank you guys very, very much. And listen, just listen. Hear how quiet it is? 10 days to go until the fair, and it will not be this quiet. So thank you very much, and congrats to the fair.
Okay, now before we have the official ribbon cutting, I just want to remind everyone that after the ceremony today that you're invited to lunch up in the veranda room, so please everyone join us for that. So now the ribbon cutting, and what I'd like to do is have everyone get back here in the photo. Everyone here, come on.